Begin.
And we are live. Welcome to The Contradiction, guys, and myself, Byron McDonald and Lathea McCann. As I say each week, Facebook is a private-owned interface, so if you do get logged off, just hop back onto the page and you'll find a new link there. And we are also multi-streaming on various platforms, so do click on and engage.
Hey, listen up. If you're lucky enough to fall in love with someone, try not to ruin it by Googling them. Okay.
The Contradiction with Lathea McCann and Byron McDonald.
Just to make sure you don't forget what we look like.
So the Contradiction is about bringing different viewpoints together and allowing you, the viewer, the opportunity to comment and engage and share your viewpoint on the topic. Each week, we get new guest hosts with a new topic to discuss and contradict each other's viewpoints. So our guest host for tonight's show is a sister duo that is Bettina and Danielle. Both of them have a love for the beauty and modeling industry, and they are juggling studies, business, career, and family life. They have a love for interacting with people from different cultural backgrounds and love having fun, living life in the present moment, as they say. Their core value system is to live life with truth, love, and joy, and believe that when you live life this way, you are then fully aligned with yourself.
With all that, do you have time to put on makeup?
Well, we will have a chat to Danielle and Bettina to find out what their viewpoint are, seeing that they have love for the beauty industry. So this is the perfect
Perfect
guest
viewer. Yes, it
for
is.
this week's topic.
So
let's
just
go
bring
ahead.
them. Hey guys, how you doing?
Hello.
Hey.
I'm well,
Hello.
thank you. How are you?
Good, good. So you know, as we say, the show goes so quickly. So the thing is, so you guys say you're doing well, no other problems, but we want to get straight into the topic. Just dive straight into it. So I don't know who's going to go first because I know it's not going to be Lathea today.
We have 3 women on the panel. Last week, I think I was the only one.
Yeah, you were the only one on the panel. So, ladies, the question is: makeup a form of deception? Who's going to go first?
Well, I think it depends on who are you asking. Is it a deception for other people or yourself? Because if it's for others, it doesn't matter what they think. It's about you. Makeup is a personal thing. If it makes you feel beautiful and empowered, why do you care about it being a deception? You know? If it makes you feel like a goddess, wear it.
I don't know. I don't know. Bettina seems like she's agreeing. I don't know.
Well, the reason why I got into makeup is because of its transformative abilities. So if you look at different people from different backgrounds and features and, makeup can transform you. Makeup can transform anyone to anything. So in that sense, it can be, let's say, deceptive. But I like to think of makeup as a very transformative tool that we all can use, whether you an actor, a model, person who runs day to day. So I think it's a very transformative tool everybody can use, or especially ladies.
And now you, the other lady that's always with me. I want to know, how do you feel about this?
About my personal opinion, I do think it is to a certain extent a form of deception. I think it depends how you use it. Just like any tool, it depends to what extreme do you use makeup. If I hear what Danielle is saying, that if it makes you feel good, if it makes you feel like a goddess, if it makes you feel confident, wear makeup. But then, what is the feeling within yourself without the makeup? How do you feel without the makeup? Do you feel comfortable in your own skin to walk outside without makeup? Do you feel that you always need to put on makeup the first thing in the morning so
That's
that you?
the thing, though. That's the thing I don't like about the makeup story. Hiding your flaws instead of tackling it. So, say for instance, I have acne. So instead of treating the acne, I would rather cover it with a lot of makeup, for example. So I feel it's important to take care of yourself first from the inside, and then like treat the acne instead of hiding it. See a dermatologist. Yeah, makeup isn't there for a quick fix, in my opinion. It's there to just enhance the features.
Definitely.
I don't know
What's your
if am
opinion?
I allowed
As
to
a
say
man.
something when it comes to makeup.
Of course, everybody's entitled to their own
Yeah.
opinion. So, as a man, we would love to hear
I
what the
can't
man
wait.
has to
Absolutely,
say
and
to this.
I'll always give my opinion
Because
on
you
anything.
know, men are very contradicting. They say they want natural beauty, maar dan gaan hulle vir die vroumense wat dik make-up aan het in die club.
I
So,
know, girl. I know. That is crazy. That's so crazy.
So I'm gonna raise my opinion unless Bettina wanted to say something.
No,
No.
you go ahead. Go ahead, please.
So on my side also, yes, makeup is a form of deception. But question is, what if your boyfriend, and I know we're speaking to Danny over here and I will give it to her. She said some model wear makeup, and majority of a lot of them are gay also, if I want to put it as such. So the thing is, the question is, when it comes to a man also doing the same thing, goes out, he dresses himself up, puts some eyeliner on, a little bit of base, a little bit of these things, and now he looks all sexy and all made up. Is it acceptable, though, from a woman's side?
I think it should be acceptable. Anything that's acceptable for a woman should be acceptable for a male. I think we should practice equality here, and yeah, men should be able to enhance their features as well and feel that and use makeup as a tool to enhance their features and their self-esteem and confidence.
And you, how do you feel about that?
Absolutely. I feel like you shouldn't just go for someone at face value, first of all. So let's say the guy now removes his makeup and now all of a sudden you are completely turned off. But I mean, didn't anything else about the person interest you? I mean, was it just the face? Now that he's got no makeup on, now you're not interested at all anymore. You shouldn't just be attracted to somebody at face value, you know?
of course.
Also,
Yes,
I don't think males generally need makeup. They are naturally beautiful on their own. They look great
Ooh, oh, there you
naturally.
just you said something that could piss some queens off, like women like to call themselves. But I'll get them now, because you just said now men are naturally beautiful. So that's a catch-22, because you're actually saying now, Danny, that women are not beautiful enough to not wear makeup. What you just did
No,
now there.
no, that's not what I'm
Men are
saying.
naturally beautiful, and men saying that women are not naturally beautiful. They have to put on makeup. So women actually feel they have to put on the makeup to feel naturally beautiful. Is that what you're saying? I'm asking, just asking.
No, I'm saying that if you start wearing makeup, you kind of get used to looking a certain way. And then you become addicted to looking a certain way. So you always end up wearing makeup, and it causes acne and imperfections. So you always get to cover it up. That's what I'm saying. And males who don't wear makeup, they they don't suffer the consequences of always having been wearing makeup. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I get what Danny's saying, and that's where it comes in, being comfortable in your own skin. So if you
Yes.
wear makeup on a regular, that then means that you stop being comfortable in your own skin. So do you then, as a woman, have confidence to just wear your face bare every single day? So that's also the thing. Is makeup also affecting women's confidence within themselves,
Ooh.
and also women's confidence within as to where they find themselves in the world? Because women, unfortunately, reality is that women are constantly comparing themselves with other women. They're constantly in competition with other women, which I don't agree with. I wish that was not the case, but it is. So is
Yeah.
makeup causing this mm, uh, comparison, or the lack of self-confidence within your own skin?
I just want to make mention. There's no Natalie on the show, Sylvia. I just want to let you know that there's only a Bettina and a Daniela and a Lethea. I could be the Natalie for you, but there's no
Nathan.
Natalie.
There's
No,
it's Danielle and Bettina. So Salvio, please get it right.
so I don't know, Natalie. I don't know. Don't call me a Natalie, but I don't know. What you just said there is quite important. So I will actually latch on to that before I'll ask you guys to go on. Did you want to say something else?
Yeah, so just to go back even, there was a point in time where I started wearing makeup because I don't wear makeup now. I just wear the normal eye pencil and mascara, but I would put on base.
Wow, you have such great skin.
Wow.
Thank you, Danny. So my face or my skin got, or I actually got so used to seeing myself with makeup that I would end up doing it to work every single day. Usually it was an occasional thing. And
Yeah, at that time you had a lot of
and
pimples
then
in your
I
skin.
started getting pimples, and the more makeup I
Yeah.
started, the more I just wanted to cover them up. And I just made the decision, you know what, I'm going to stop. I'm going to give my skin a break and just go natural, because now when I walk in the road, I feel confident.
But now this is a question. Makeup is not just anymore a form of cover up, and I'm gonna switch this question to Bettina because makeup is not just a form of cover up. Yeah, so I want to ask this question. It has become a form of a business also, Bettina, right? So where people rely on it as an income and a source of living, selling makeup, and also it's a lifestyle and it's a girly thing. It's a tradition also attached to women as girly. So
that
Bettina, tell us more on that.
in these days it's a bit easier, not that it is easy, to kind of start your own empire within the beauty industry, due to the fact of a lot of opportunities have become available for female entrepreneurs, locally and internationally. So I would say that it's a massive opportunity for anyone wanting to break into this industry. I mean, look at a lot of huge empires that have been built so far. Like, look at Huda Beauty, look at Kylie, look at okay, Estee Lauder is a very like old brand, but I mean, look at all the empires that have been built long time ago as well as now. So a lot of people are saying that the makeup industry is oversaturated. It is not, because you can always find your niche, and there's always trends coming up every single day, month, year. So you can always become creative and build your brand as a beauty person who would like to build a beauty business in any form, makeup, beauty therapy, however you state it. But it has become much more attainable to build a makeup brand these days.
I can't hear.
I think we
Okay,
on,
can you
on
now?
the point that you made, Bettina, when it comes to the makeup and beauty industry, I think hair and beauty is definitely one of the top money making industries in the world. So if we go back to the Clicks advert with the Tresemme Clicks advert, where people were celebrating natural hair, what does that exactly have to then say about celebrating your natural beauty?
Ooh, that's
Because now they're trying to fight for the natural hair being beautiful as well, not being straight, not
You know,
women not trying to change who they are, how their hair looks. So doesn't that also refer the same thing to beauty, to makeup,
to
where you
makeup,
also have to
yes.
embrace your own
So
individual beauty?
so I would say that in recent times, according to, like, I'm talking about like from the 1920s, um, in today's day and age, natural makeup or the natural makeup look is the most sought after look that you can find today. I don't know if you guys have seen that on social media, but so far, it's called the no makeup look is the most trendiest look at the moment, or one of them in
yeah.
recent times. Reason being is because of that fact that you just brought up, is women need to celebrate their natural features and their natural hair and natural everything. So basically,
Yeah.
makeup makeup these days are there to look more natural, dewy. They're doing the bushy eyebrow thing where you use your own eyebrows. You don't change it too much anymore. And I mean, like, makeup these days are advertised so much to look more natural than
True.
unnatural, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
So,
I feel like times have changed. So, society has moved from let's from to a more real, you know what I mean? So flaws being real, it's all trending now. So showing your freckles and natural hair, it's trending. Even brands are going for it to show your true, authentic self, to show your body in a certain way, to be happy and comfortable with your body. If it's a certain way, your stretch marks. It's all about being real these days and being comfortable in your own skin on what you naturally have.
Byron, I have a question for you though. How do
Me,
you
I don't wear
feel?
makeup. How can you?
But you have an opinion about it. How do you feel about your woman wearing makeup?
How do I feel about my woman wearing
Yeah,
makeup?
about me wearing makeup.
That's now a difficult question. So you shooting a question about you wearing makeup?
Or generally.
I prefer my lady not wearing makeup. I'm not saying that women wear makeup that wear makeup is not beautiful. I'm not saying that. It's just for me, it's more of a crutch or so to be with someone that needs to change like a lot of their features to make themselves feel comfortable because and I know I got Patina on mute because of the echo that we have back at the moment, and I would like to give your feedback because I want you to give feedback on it. But just bear with me when I make a conclusion with this, where I say that I want my woman to be as free as possible.
Mhm.
So I feel that why this question was posed as makeup a form of deception, you're actually depriving yourself from being naturally free in life. So I have no problem with any product being sold in this world. I have no problem with a woman getting short skirt, push-up bras. There's lots of stuff that can be deceiving because
Mhm.
I mean, hoe sê hulle, as hangtetta buite, but there's women out there with you get what I'm saying with, with push-up bras and stuff, you know. So makeup is just touching the iceberg. It's just the tip of the
Yeah.
iceberg. So there's still layers and layers and layers of stuff.
Yeah,
Makeup.
definitely.
So why we brought makeup up, in my understanding, is that I would say the less makeup you wear, that means the more natural you can be with yourself. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, at the end of the day, as a woman, to you ladies, from a man's perspective, men will almost want to bone anything. So when you wear makeup, it's not because your makeup is on, he wants to have sex with you. It's not because of your push-up bra. It maybe helps you in the crowd of hyenas to stand out a bit more. It looks a little bit more juicy. That's the only
Yeah.
difference. But if he's gonna cheat, he's not gonna cheat because your makeup was shitter than the other ones. So my perspective on things are that the less makeup you wear. This is why I say I like it when my woman wears more naturally herself, if I put it as such. But
Yeah.
I'll shine. Even like with you and myself, and I don't want to speak out. I sometimes tell her, she's like, I need to cover up, especially with my religion and stuff and all that. I say you can show your boobs. It's the wall. It's your boobs. It's naturally gifted
Yeah.
you. You know, don't
Mm-hmm.
hide it because everybody's gonna call you a whore.
And then he says 20 years from now gaan jy hang dit word, gaan jy nie niks het om te wys nie. Dan wil jy jou dit wys. So while you
I feel
have
like it's all about whatever you feel great in, and like some women feel great in covering up, and some women feel great in exposing their cleavage and wearing miniskirts. So it's all about how you feel at the end of the day.
That's right. Yes, that's right. So,
Um,
question.
Different things empower different women at the end
Mm,
of the day.
let me just see what Sylvia's on you guys. I don't know if Sylvia's in love with Bettina or Daniela. They both are married, I think. I don't know. So sorry, Sylvia.
You're in happy relationships.
Yes.
I'm joking, Sylvia. You don't know polygamy
polygamy.
relationships nowadays. I don't know. but anyway, your last statement was. I just go- no, man. I'm just saying. You say that women should just be free in what they wear, right?
Yeah.
Right. So
It's
that
a
was my
personal
point.
choice.
That was my point. Is actually where it stands.
It is like when Danny said, makeup is there to enhance your features. It shouldn't be there. It shouldn't be used to totally make you look like a different person, even though it is. Unfortunately, there are plenty of women that looks totally different wearing makeup. I mean, I heard
If you want to use it like that, then why not?
I
If
really
it's
saw it in a
convenient for
magazine.
you,
I don't know if it's true, but back then it was in the You magazine, where a man sued his wife because it was an Indian couple.
I saw
a
that. I
couple
saw
in
that.
India.
I
He
saw
sued his
that
wife
as well.
because uh, when she took off her makeup on the wedding night, he couldn't believe what he saw. So he felt that she was
Wow.
deceiving him.
But that is deception. If it's that bad, if it's that bad,
Deceptive. That is deceiving.
So even when you in the dating game, men always say, you know what, the first place where you need to take a woman is to the beach or to the pools. Throw her in the pool and see what she looks like when she
so
gets
here's a
out.
question: makeup as a form of deception. This is kind of just a topic that we brought up to bring out our subtopics. This is what we do on the show. So makeup is because you guys deal with it. You guys put on makeup and all these things. Question: now you seem like all three of you are very free women. I don't think you guys are trapped in this world and society. So you three are very free women. And I wanted the lady out there to comment that's very how can I say reserved.
Okay.
Reserved.
Conservative.
So I'm gonna be the conservative lady now. So let me be the conservative woman
I'm
on the
also
panel.
conservative.
No, you're not conservative.
We're also conservative.
so, so question: how do you feel when you put on a lingerie picture or picture, and it's not in the line of work? I know for you, Danny, and you, Bettina, because you models and you do these things, so it's in the line of what you do, work, right? But even you got ladies out there that just love being looked at, love being admired, love being seen as an object, and a woman that is more reserved is going to say, don't look at me like an object, don't treat me like an object. But some women want to be treated as an object, want to be seen as something to be lust over. So,
Like the attention.
excuse me.
They like the attention.
That so
Yeah.
okay, so that is your answer. They lack the attention.
They like
the like it.
Like,
Like,
yes, some
Okay, so they
women.
don't lack it. Now you see, if I was the reserve, even I would have said they lack attention.
therefore they seek the attention.
That's where they think. So how do you answer that? I see Bettina's itching to answer. it.
So I think that a lot of times it depends on how comfortable you are with yourself.
Hmm.
So if you want to flaunt what your mama gave you, I think why not? As long as it's for me personally done in a more tasteful manner, I would
Okay.
say, girl, go for it.
Yeah, like if I had a big booty, I would take
Yeah.
pictures and showing my booty in a song, but I don't have that shit. So I have to work with what I got.
So if you've got it, you can flaunt it. If you're born with it, go for it.
Embrace yourself, basically. is what-
Embrace
And
it.
you know what?
Embrace
I
it.
actually said to a girl once. I said I've noticed in my own observing women generally, when a woman is sexually in tune with herself, she comes across as a much more confident woman. Women that are reserved, and even myself. I mean, I was at a point in my own personal journey where I was gedoek, hijabi, covered, and I wasn't always confident. Now,
Now you're flaunting it.
nothing
I love
against hijabis, nothing against hijabis, but it's your personal. It's what makes you happy. For me, I don't see anything. I'm okay with where I'm at in my mind, in my life. So I do what makes me happy. If I feel that what I'm doing right now is going to make me feel confident, is going to enhance myself where I'm at, then I'm going to do that.
I just want to shoot a question that Sylvia asked. Sylvia asked ladies. It's not for me, it's ladies. I'm not a lady, so I don't need to answer it. Sylvia asked, ladies, Do you think makeup contributes to the standard society of
Standard of
beauty in
beauty.
society? Who wants to answer that one
Ladies, do
first?
you think? We just.
I'll leave it on there. So, ladies, do you think makeup contributes to the standard of beauty in society? I don't know who wants to go first, ladies. I can't answer.
I think that I'll go for it. I think that makeup definitely has an impact for the standard of beauty in society due to a lot of people, influencers, actors, famous celebrities. If they do a trend, everybody else wants to do it. If someone you admired buys this pink MAC lipstick, you're going to want to buy it as well. So it's just basically a lot of like standards do come from people who have the most influence in society. So I think that definitely it can influence what other people do or view as makeup, or how they take makeup, for example. So it definitely can influence it, I think. Yeah.
And you,
I
Daniela?
think the question is, what is the standard of beauty in society?
Good question.
What
Good.
is it?
Mm.
Because first it was straight hair and now it's curly. First it was skinny models and now it's curvier models. It's constantly changing. So you have to set your own standard and just accept yourself and enhance your features if you want to. I think it's personal.
You're
Whatever
right. I
you
agree
feel
with that answer.
beautiful in on the inside, there's no real standard of beauty in society right now. I think right now it's to be real and your true, authentic self.
Of course, that's exactly what I was gonna say. You mean you're talking about standard of beauty in society, but who is the society that sets the standard? Women are the ones that's putting pressure on themselves. I don't think men
Mm,
care whether a woman wears makeup or doesn't. Um,
yeah,
Beauty, or what you find beautiful, as they say, the old saying goes, beauty is in the eyes of the
yeah,
beholder.
Oh, who's the beholder?
yeah,
You the beholder of your own beauty. You decide how you see yourself when you look in the mirror. If you feel that you're not beautiful
exactly.
without makeup, then that's a lack of self-confidence within yourself. If you feel you're more beautiful with makeup,
Yes,
but at the end of the day, and I actually said this to him, um, confidence. If you have confidence in yourself, that will make you so much more handsome, sexy, beautiful, whatever you want to, whichever way you
I
want to.
know it's all about who you are, man.
Exactly.
How
But
you are.
there's no point in wearing a face full of makeup, but you're insecure within yourself, because then you're going to attract more insecure people in your life.
You actually,
Mm,
the point I wanted to make before I also go to you ladies again, the point I wanted to make before I take another comment also is that the question that's I'll answer still in the end of the day, ladies. What do you think makeup contributes to the standard of beauty in society? You see, society suppresses things on us to live a certain way because this is how we are tuned as humans. When you go out there, you try to sell people into what you are trying, how you trying to live to make your life comfortable. So whenever you put something out in life, it's to make yourself comfortable. So your religion, you would like to mix with Muslim people if you're Muslim because it's a comfortable way of living. It's your lifestyle. So when you're spiritual, you want to be more with spiritual people. All those things. The same with makeup. Makeup is trying to find people that love to wear makeup or feel insecure about
yeah,
themselves, I would like to say. Or people, because makeup is a form of, you have insecurity. I have a pimple, I need to put on makeup. I have light eyebrows, I need to put on makeup. It's a form of insecurities that you find within yourself. So yes, we know it's a form of deception. There's no argument about it. There's a lot of forms of deception in life. So my point that I want to make up in the thing is I'm going to take what you all three said, and it's so valid in the end of the day, where you said beauty is the standard that you have to set it on now, ladies. That is the standard you set it on. Easy to say, easy to say. But yet, as you say it and as you go through it, we are still humans, bold with emotions. So now we make this choice still of the awareness of the next person, not because we only care, but because we care of what they think about us. So we like to say, no, we need to care of how other people feel. No, that's bullshit, because you care of how what that person is going to think about you. That's the only reason people care behind stuff, I've noticed. And by the way people live, I've noticed that's what they do. So my thing is, society pressure is hard. If you have pimples in your face, you're gonna put on makeup. Unless you have that strong willpower to resist society's pressure of how you should define yourself. So how do you strengthen your mind, not your brain, as we were discussing earlier? How do you strengthen your mind and tell yourself, and this is a question to all three of you, because you look like ladies that says now you're saying you're strong enough to choose if you want to wear makeup or not wear makeup. I'll walk like this if I don't need to. And I can see you going for the natural look. You love the natural. All of you want that. And you do wear makeup also when you want to. But the question is, how do you empower yourself to make a choice that I don't need to do these things? I do it because I enjoy it. That's the question.
I think, okay, your mind, exercise. Exercise really strengthens your mind, and if you do it consistently, there's actually studies that shows when you strengthen your body, your mind follows, and that's actually the main reason why I exercise. And also meditation and affirmation. So you get up in the morning and you look in the mirror and you're like, you are amazing, or you're like, I am amazing, I am beautiful, I am capable of love, I am divine, I am a godly woman, I was made for love, and so forth. So every day you are consistently building your mind and loving yourself and feeding yourself like the best superfoods and nutrition. And yeah, so you nourish yourself mentally, on a soul level, and physically. And that's how your confidence builds at the end of the day.
I don't know, Bettina, how would you answer that?
So I agree with Danny 100%, 1000%, because I mean, when you armor yourself or protect yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, I think everything falls into place for you. And unfortunately, and fortunately, actually, you are the one person that can do it for yourself, or for you. That is why I would say self-love is the most powerful thing you can do for yourself. Self-love is equal to self-discipline. So if you do all of the things that you're supposed to do to empower yourself, then you would be okay mentally, physically, emotionally. And then I'm not saying life will be perfect, but all of your like bases are covered. So you have a foundation of going to. If your mental state is strong, you will figure things out better than let's say a mentally not so strong person. So I think that the only way for you to mentally prepare yourself is to have self-discipline, and self-discipline is in conjunction to self-care or self-love. So I think if you want to start anywhere, you need to start there.
That's a
Of
good point.
course. Love that. And I think just asking the question for yourself as a woman, why do I wear makeup? What's the reason that I wear makeup every day? Am I wearing it for business, to play the game of the world? Because, yes, I agree, you shouldn't care what people think. However, it does count depending on the game you're trying to play within the world. So if you are using it for business purposes, if you're using it for modeling, if you're using it because you are now an influencer on social media, you have to wear makeup because that is the game of the
Yeah.
world that you're playing. But don't get lost in it. Still know who you are.
Yeah.
Still know that this is my true self, but I'm playing the game of the world because unfortunately we have to survive and we need to do what we need to do. You
Yeah.
know? So, yes, your reputation and what people think of you to a certain extent does count because it's all about what image you are trying to portray. Same thing when you go for a job interview. You're not going to go in a slobby t-shirt and jeans. You're going to make yourself look professional. You're going to put on some makeup and you're going to do your hair right because it's about the image you're trying to portray. It's what you're trying to put out there.
I love what you said at the game of the world.
So yes, it is acceptable to dress as in a certain way, to wear makeup, to do your hair in a certain way because you're trying to gain something out of it. So you're using everything in life as a tool to get what you want, to enhance yourself in life. But the
Mhm.
problem, I think, is that women depend on it for their own to build
Yeah.
themselves to make themselves feel more confident when they should be feeling
Mhm.
confident with or without it.
I love that though.
Whether they have
Yeah.
acne, whether they want to treat their acne, except whether they are who have a bulgy tummy and they're trying to hide the tummy with some Spanx. When you take all that off, what do you feel? How do you feel about yourself
Yeah.
True.
when you look at yourself in the mirror? Do you feel sexy when you stand in front of your husband naked, butt naked, without any
Do you?
makeup on? You know? Do you feel
Do I make you feel sexy? But I get what you're saying. I just want to read 3 comments. So, Silvio says the standard of beauty is set out on all the various platforms. It's crazy how women put themselves so under pressure to conform to a certain standard/trend, taking thousands of selfies and upload one, and yet when the selfie is uploaded, you need public
Public.
affirmation to feel complete. I'll get to that one now. It's not just women, my friend. So there's
Come
another
here.
one. Why do girls think it's normal to take on a cake of a ton of makeup for literally everything they do? So that's what you just said. Don't get lost in it. It's like everything you do. It's like put on makeup, just cover it up. It's like throwing toilet paper on something when instead of cleaning it up, throwing some tissues there where it's wet. That's what you're basically saying.
It's like wiping your ass without stingering. Die reuk is nog altyd daar.
The shit is still there. Anyway, so here's another one. Before we take another comment, just take this one and we can go on. 2. If you build self love, this is probably to you when you said about self love,
Yeah.
Danny. If you build self love, wearing makeup would just be enhanced your looks for you not to impress others. And that is so true. And I'll just go back to you,
Mhm.
Silvio. Men does the same thing because we are natural hunters. We'll show this is our form of makeup. We'll buy an expensive car. We'll work as hard as we want to make money because we know that's our form of makeup. So women can come and
Exactly.
sleep with us. So there's our form of makeup. So we have no reasons to judge. I'll kill any
Exactly.
man in a conversation that wants to tell me about judging because we do it to get the woman.
Yeah, men
Plain
buy
and simple.
cars to
Mm.
grow women as well.
Exactly.
Just like,
Everything a man does is to complete to find a
but
woman that he
yet,
wants.
they have so much to say about women wearing makeup, though.
No, but I just
Lots
said
of
that
men.
now. Men has a problem of women doing anything because that's what I'm saying. Because it's a battle out there. If you really think for men also, there's more men out there, no more women out there than men, but there's still a lot of single guys. Why? Because women want a man to control them. That's why the whole saying about bad boys. I don't think women want bad boys. I think women want men that can lead them, can control them in the sense of showing them how life should be, even if it's in a spiritual way, if it's in some sort of way, but something that's in line with them. They want that. Same with you and myself. We came out of different relationships, but we found that the comparison of what we like is actually lifting us higher. It's not just material things. It's not just that. It's everything sexually. Everything helps when you're in a relationship. So from a man perspective, why I work hard because I want women to find me fucking attractive during my
You
cancer.
have one year next
Yeah,
year,
but
right?
but if I don't continue, if I don't, yes, of course, I have a beautiful woman by my side. But if I don't continue being the sexy man or who I want to be, my woman is gonna find me less attractive. I've been through that boat. My woman's gonna find me less attractive, so I need other women to find me attractive, so she can still have the dopamine feeling in her body, like, oh, I sleep with that man at night. That's what you want to leave in your woman's body. You know?
Everyone wants him, but he's mine.
That's right. Don't you want your man to be like that? Ooh, look how she's looking at him.
Confident.
Now this is the same way how I treat my lady. I want men to be like, oh my word.
But she's coming home with me.
Trust.
Yes.
If I want, you must live such a life. Sorry, I'm I verbal diarrhea. You must live such a life that your when your husband leaves or whatever, you can say, ah, it's his fault.
Yeah.
He's out. He's good.
Mhm.
Sexy. Everything. He does everything right. But if he cheats or leaves, it's
It's
his
his
fault.
loss. Yeah.
It's his loss.
He
That's how.
lost, yeah. He lost a good woman.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But any woman that leaves me loses a good man.
Ah.
Just.
Hear that?
The good woman.
But that's another form of affirmation, like Danny said earlier. Another form of
Exactly.
affirmation.
Exactly.
You know. I don't know. Can we,
Let's-
ladies?
let's
Can we
get
take another 2
comment.
comments?
Yeah. So, Taryn Bedford, You can
Yeah.
just go to that one.
Oh, we did this one, so we can
Yes.
just go.
Darren Bedford says, comparison is the thief of joy. We see someone attractive on social media and your insecurities tend to step in, so try and copy their style or makeup or hair care hacks. I think the most important way to strengthen yourself mentally is to recognize you, to see you and know that you have your own attributes that make you absolutely stunning. I believe we need to work at not comparing ourselves to others, and so that when you do wear makeup, it's for you and only you, not to enhance or take all.
Yeah. And the other one was just men also
Ma-
wear makeup. We had that in the beginning of the
Mhm.
show, and we were asked that. We posed that question. If you just go back in the beginning, and what Sylvia was saying is, you're on my case, that woman topic, and for another day, Byron, because the alpha females are tough. I'm an alpha male, my friend, so I take it on. So let me just go and check the other part. So I love it when my lady takes pride in
In
the
the
way
way
she
she-
looks. I love that also 100%,
Yes,
and that's what
taking
I'm saying.
pride.
Taking pride.
Okay.
Okay, so Byron, looks like we only here tonight.
You're the only guys here tonight.
I will definitely mind my words. Don't, my friend. Otherwise, you'll never know what a woman thinks, because a woman self doesn't know what she thinks. I'm joking. I'm joking. Anyway,
Right.
ladies, so there was a question, and this is all of you. I don't know who wants to go first. So there's a question that we're coming close to the end of the show. You see, when you get
Quick.
past that 20-minute mark, it's like then it starts getting a little bit into the questions. But we're coming to the end of the show. So there's a question I had on my mind, but I forgot the kind of. But I will restructure because I think it will be still in the same line. So we had the makeup thing, we had all these things. But when it comes to a guy, how do you feel about the guy that has a expensive car, right?
Mm.
His models is all fucked up. Sorry for swearing on the show. He has a expensive car, but he doesn't have a place to stay. He has status, but he doesn't know how to look after himself. So there's a lot of these fake way of life, they call it. So you get guys that are kind of well known, everybody knows him, but his value structure is not proper, but you still attracted to him. Why the fuck? I don't know. But anyway, so then you get, hey?
Red flag.
Exactly. Now, this is what I want to say. But red flag. But I'm gonna get there now. But ladies still do it. So then you get guys that have a house and all those things also. So this is my question before I forget. Why do ladies still go for that, men, when you know in the heart of heart that guy has expensive car? And I thought it was normally when a girl's 17, 18, there was normally phases of your life. But I've seen older ladies also do it. And this is ladies that's very confident, well of themselves. Is it desperate? Is it a sign of desperateness? What is the thing that ladies go for these men? And I know Bettina looks like she I want to answer that question, Byron.
Well, I think that you shouldn't seek out a guy who has a house and has a car specifically. Maybe the guy has something else that he's offering. Obviously, if that's the only important thing to him, having a car and status, how is he going to be able to secure me and our lifestyle, or the lifestyle that, that is safer? I mean, are you going to choose a house over a car? I mean, what type of, like, a house is an asset, a car is a liability. So what type of mindset do you actually have? I mean, I would not get involved with someone who, let's say, invest into a car and not a house. Me personally.
Danny said something important. She said red flag, red flag, red flag. What do you mean by that red flag, Danny?
I think if a guy has invest in a car instead of the more important things in life, and if he's materialistic and he's doing things for approval from the world and he's looking for outside validation, it shows that he's insecure, and you don't want to be with a man that hasn't found himself yet and needs validation from the outside. Otherwise, your relationship is in trouble. So that is a red flag.
I get, and you?
It all depends what it is that you're looking for. And like Bettina said, it depends on mindset. Um, you mentioned that it's a lot of women older women, but I mean, women that I've conversed with, it's not necessarily the car that they go for, but rather the house. So they feel they maybe need security. So they're looking for a man with some sort of financial stability
Of course,
for
yes.
themselves, so that they can also feel secure. Because I think many of them have either been disappointed by going for love first and only, and they realize that they cannot live in love and fresh air.
Love don't pay the
Because
bills.
exactly.
Yeah, if my man disappoints me now, I'm going for money, bruh.
Yeah, so you can swipe the credit card, buy a seat. Not tonight, that's fine. I'm going to go now walk buy myself some shoes. But yeah, it depends what it
It's
is.
better.
So
They
if
say
it's
it's better
also
to
the
cry
stage
on a
and the
on
age.
your.
Oh.
They say it's better to cry in a limo than on a Golden Arrow bus.
Imagine the guy. Imagine it's rather to better to be rich and heartbroken than to be poor and heartbroken. Imagine the poor guy who cheats on you.
Yeah, they say, sis, all men are trash. Rather go for the rich man. That will change your life. All men are trash, they say. The
Crying
broke
limo,
man
I
will
think.
cheat and the rich man will cheat.
So yeah, be rich and heartbroken.
Yeah, instead of poor and heartbroken.
See, you're getting two women there saying, "Hey, they've been through it."
But that was a main point before I get to it.
Yeah, so I was just saying it depends on where you find yourself in life. It depends on your age. It depends what it is that you're looking for. I've noticed that women or girls that are younger, in early 20s or 19, 20, they think that a man that has a car means that he is financially stable. But like
Mm.
Dan said, sometimes men just use these the material things in order to validate themselves, because that is what they feel is going to make them.
But that's their way of life. They have to come. I'm going to give you guys now
Mm.
a hits up so you guys can scout what type of man you should have in your life. I'm going to tell you now straight, all three ladies of you, three
Mm.
ladies, maybe this is
It all depends on your
type,
priorities, though, as a
my
man.
opinion. No,
What are
I'm
the
saying for a
priorities?
lady to be happier in life, because the thing is, as a lady, you need someone to look after you. You need someone to be protective and leading you in life. You can make your own money and all these things in life. Yes, you can, but
Mm.
it's just a sense of the confidence of a man, like you give to me. You tell me you like my confidence, like the way I lead, and that makes me feel more fulfilling. Now the problem that we have in today's life, that's why a woman that is more successful suffer firing a man, because when you take away his responsibilities, you're not having a man anymore, then he feels lost, so he needs to go show off his disability, so he starts cheating and all that shit, and all that stuff happens because he needs to secure himself and make him feel more of a man. So when you find a man that's rich, successful, and go getter, that's the type of man to go for. Don't let these poor hippie type guys fool you and tell you. And I'm not being rude. These guys can battle. Don't let them fool you and say, baby, life is about fresh air and sunshine, and we're gonna see God in any way. Don't let the world do yeah, God is all love. We don't need these material things and stuff like that. Fair and better. That's all nice words and stuff, but you can still become emotionally depressed if you don't have this way of life to get through life. It takes a Gandhi
Yeah,
type.
you need money to live. You need money to live. It's
It's a
your
tool.
livelihood at the end of the day.
Exactly. So my advice to any lady listening, no matter who reaches, get yourself a man that's goal orientated.
Mhm.
First of all, you need to
Mm-hmm.
know
Visionary.
he's a visionary, but there's two different things between visionary. You get that guy that tries
Ambitious.
everything, but he has no strategy. He tries everything. He fails at most of the stuff. I fail at a lot of stuff, but I'm telling you now, I have vision of where I want to go. There's a big difference. Then you get men that say, "But baby, can't you see I'm trying? I'm trying. I want to become this successful dream thing, whatever. I'm become an actor, dancer, a singer, or whatever." You can have dreams, you can have passions, but what's your goals aligned to? How are you getting there? Is there a line to get there? That's the
Mm.
biggest
Is there a
problem.
plan of
Are
So
you
you
spending
the
every day to get
frustrate
there?
exactly the next 5 years going on. This man still sits in that same boat. Hasn't yes, I understand failing, but the important thing to remember is how did he fail?
Mm.
Yeah.
Bettina, you're saying? Sorry.
I'm saying that you're saying that the guy is 5 years down the line, he's still in the same boat. I think that it's okay to make mistakes and to fail, but you need to learn from it and then change your
That's it.
plan of action. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
I just want to go to Bernadette's comment where she says the basic thing that women want in terms of financial stability is that a man must be able to look after himself and his responsibilities.
Exactly.
We are not prepared to support a man who cannot do this basic thing. Exactly. I agree with Bernadette 100%.
Mhm.
Wow.
I think that, and this is something that I've mentioned to other women, a man cannot see you as a wife if you're taking the place or the role of a mother. So how is he supposed to see you as his wife or do things for you as his wife if you are taking, like Biden said, taking away his responsibilities and doing everything for him, taking everything out
Enabling.
of his hands and enabling him and mothering him?
Yeah.
Mistake that a lot of us women make. We take on projects and we think that because the man has potential, that we need to go and we need to be the ones to fix him or to build him up. Honey, he's gonna be built up and then he's gonna realize, yay, um he's seeing you too much. He doesn't every time want to be reminded, it's because of me that you're there,
Yeah.
it's because of me that you got that
Mm.
job. He doesn't want that. He wants to know that it's because of himself. So that insecurity will continue in the relationship, and then soon he will realize that he doesn't want to be with you anymore because he doesn't every time want to be reminded that his success is because of you.
Hmm. Ladies, I was just realizing we come to the end of the show.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're just getting into it now only,
What?
but we come to the end of the show. And what we do at the end of the show is where we give you a chance just to inspire our viewers. So I don't know who wants to go first. We'll leave you on the screen and you can just inspire our viewers. So I will just pull whose face pops up first, will can inspire our viewers, and then we can take it from there.
Ah! Okay, I'll go first. Where do I start? I just want to say that anything in life is possible and your dreams and your feelings are valid. All you need to do is work very, very hard and anything is possible. And things that are important requires consistency. Anything that has value requires consistency, from relationships, financial things, your goals. Everything that has value requires consistency. So work at it every day, and yeah, and you'll be happy and achieve them.
She's going for it.
I think Bettina's on mute.
No, she's not. I think, Bettina, you need to take your mute off on your side.
All right. So I just want to say that. Oops, my head. I just want to say that no matter what you've been through, no matter what you're going through, there's always a better day coming or a better time coming. You are going through whatever you are going through for a valid reason. If you're looking for an answer, the answer is probably lots of self love, lots of self belief, lots of self confidence, and whatever your dream is, don't ever give up, and don't ever listen to anyone who tells you any differently, because your dreams have been put into your heart for a reason. And I think that never ever give up on anything you want. You have to fight, and you have to always believe in yourself.
Great.
Love that.
Loved it. Thank you so much, Bettina and Daniel. The show has gone so quickly. And thank you for all the value that you shared with the viewers, and also for the topic, which is makeup. And this is definitely your speciality.
And there's so much we can dive into, but it just gets you warmed up, and it's just to leave that space there to let people discuss these things. So guys, thank you for being part of the show. And like Naomi said, awesome show. She enjoyed it, and sometimes we don't feel it, but people
Mm,
love the value that we give with these discussions, because it helps them to discuss these things, because people are sometimes not aware that these little things, like we call makeup, is big discussions
mhm,
in relationships.
of
You know what I
course.
mean? And
And the
hair,
relationship.
makeup. There's so many things, factors.
And this topic was more about the relationship you have with yourself.
Mm.
Yes.
which can affect the relationship.
You're not allowed to have a relationship with yourself.
And what
I'm
happens when
joking.
you
but ladies, thank you so much for being on the show, and hopefully we can have you on
Thank
in
you
the
so much,
future,
guys.
and maybe with your partners. That will be something fantastic. Let's see.
Okay.
Okay, so,
have a brilliant evening further. You can just say bye to the
You
viewers.
too, Saint.
okay,
Bye,
bye.
guys. Thank you. Bye.
How did you find that?
Excellent show. I actually just want to go to the last few comments just to end it off. So Taryn, I'm not sure if I read out your comment. I think it's important to be with somebody that has a similar mindset as you. If you're working hard towards securing future, you can't be with someone lazying around, showing off his car, and he has no ambition. No, ma'am.
Yeah.
And Gino says, I say fake it till you make it. But the real guy doesn't want a Kardashian. He just wants a woman that's confident and of substance.
What is the real guy?
I
That
don't-
could be a question.
I don't agree with the fake it till you make it part either. Thank you for the amazing show. Thank you so much,
Sharon, late
Bernadette.
again. Sharon's your
Hey,
skull.
Sharon.
It's your own fault. We won't move the show back to 8 o'clock because we need our winter supper. So guys, thank you again for being on the show, and Byron will be my perfect wingman. Just saying.
I soek vrienden. I'm kidding.
What is it?
Lucius was locked
Aye,
after
man.
the lockdown, man. He needs a wingman.
Guys, so like we say always, I don't know, do you have a conclusion to this from your side?
Conclusion for me would be whatever makes you happy, whatever you feel is going to make you feel just good
So
about yourself.
yeah, what I took away from the contradiction that was contradictory is that it's quite contradictory actually, that all you ladies were saying that you must be empowered into yourself, love yourself enough, and the makeup must just be an enhancer. So I call bullshit on that, but anyway, so anything you make as an enhancer is because you're finding a flaw of whatever you have. So my thing is just do what you want to do to make you happy. Play the game of the world, like you said, whatever it is. Do what makes you happy. Don't make excuses for what you're doing.
Exactly. It's
So a lot
personal
of people
choice.
like to do that to me when I say you make you must do this or do that, kind of an excuse to say or do what you want to do. Don't. Just do what you want to do. Live how you want to live, because you have be less depressed. You'll be less emotional. You will have less problems. Also, let's put it as such.
But continue working on yourself, though.
That's right. Yes.
Don't ever stop trying to improve and enhance yourself on a mental level, emotional, spiritual, and physical as well.
And like
So-
Sharon said, makeup, I don't wear it. That is a woman
And
that
me neither.
knows.
I never wear base, so
Base in the face. I'm joking. Let's leave these jokes alone. People get a place from you, guys.
have a lovely evening.
Before we say goodbye, each Monday going forward, catch us on Cape Flat Stories. Môre lekker gesels. So, what was the topic?
Wat sal jou ma sê as jou burkie 'n job het? So tune in on Cape Flat Stories every Monday.
We're going to speak about the relationship with a different twist. And then on a Monday evening, you can catch us on Cape Town Television. That's DSTV 263. It's the final episode of season 2. Season 3 will be starting in March. Is that right? So it's the final season. So just do that at the end of the day. And also, Cape Flat Stories going up on there tomorrow. Wit is jou ma, wit, jy het jou burkie weekie, wat gaan sy sê? It's a twist, but it's fun, and we love doing this to bring perspective. Like the both of us say each night, we love you guys.
and good night.